journey began at around 10 a.m. The plan was to get to Computer Village Ikeja in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, this is going to be quite the road trip, especially since I technically live in Ogun State, someplace called Ikeja. You've probably heard of it, or not. After we got to the Ikorodu bus terminal, we topped up our BRT cards and joined the queue. We would just have taken boats, but we felt this would have been more of an experience. And boy, were we right. After watching people fight to enter bus, I and my friend waited patiently because now who don't chop, they get power to drag bus. Well, our being patient cost us the first bus and the second bus, but eventually one came and we were able to get in. I was so not prepared to stand in the bus from Ikorodu to Ikeja, not in this hot afternoon. When the bus was full, we took off and our journey to Ikeja began. Safely at the Ikeja bus terminal and got off the bus. The famous Computer Village is just a stroll from the bus terminal. There's also Jara Mall on the left, but our mission here today is not to do only. It's to find out what laptops you can get for less than 300k. Wish us luck. The first place we went to didn't have what we wanted in stock. They didn't have physical laptops present. They just had a spec list and a price list. And that wouldn't have worked for us because we actually wanted to show what the laptops look like so that you could see. So we had to leave. But on our second shop, we had a bit more luck. The first laptops they brought for us were way outside our budget, so we had to narrow it down. We found the HP 840 EliteBook G6 with the Core i5, 4GB RAM, and 256GB ROM for just 180k. Then there was an EliteBook 1040 5th gen with 4GB RAM, 256GB ROM, keyboard light as well, going for just 250k. Now, as a bonus, you can get any HP 840 EliteBook that is G3 or G2, that's generation 2 or generation 3, for less than 300k. You're welcome. But before we left, we found a Toshiba Tecras Z40 that had 4GB RAM, 256GB ROM, Core i5, and also keyboard light, going for 220k. Now, disclaimer, all of these are UK used, alright? So don't be hoping to buy brand new systems for 220k. Now, after we left the place, we walked around for a little bit trying to find other shops, and we were accosted by several people trying to get us to buy stuff from them. Now, after we escaped them, we eventually found a nice looking store with one very fine attendant like that, and then we walked in. Now, I should have known from the fine girl to the fine ambience that this place was just going to scream money, because it's definitely not for broke people like me. First off, they did not have UK used laptops. They only sold brand new ones. And by the time I looked for one that had the specs that I wanted, it was about 1.5 million, I shit you not. So, but again, they're brand new. The least we could find was an EliteBook that was going for 550k, and it just had Core i3. But then again, it is brand new. So she tried to get me to buy but I know that I did not come there to buy anyways. I just came to come and do research. Plus, there's no way I could afford it at the moment. But as a sharp guy, I still call a number. So we left there and eventually decided to try somewhere else that, was within our budget for research purposes. After roaming for a while and checking some shops that didn't have what we wanted, we eventually found one that just had the right horde of what we were after. They had a lot of UK used laptops within the range of 200 to 300k. In this shop, we saw a HP ProBook 440 Generation 6 with 8GB RAM, Core i5 and 256GB ROM SSD with a keyboard light going for just 250k. Pretty sweet, yeah? Now in the same shop, we came across a HP ProBook 450 with 4GB RAM, 128 SSD, Core i5, 7th gen and had keyboard lights going for 300. Now we know that we're supposed to go less than 300, but if they're starting at 300, just know that if it's a big price, you will buy it less than 300, so that is still valid. I also came across an EliteBook Folio 940M with 8GB RAM, Core i7, keyboard lights, and it was going for 250k give or take. Now last but not least, I came across an EliteBook 1040 with a Core i5, that's 7th gen, keyboard lights, and a Type-C charging port going for just 300k. But then again, if you price and haggle well, you get it for less than that. You're probably wondering why we've been talking about EliteBooks. They're probably the most affordable within that price range, especially if they are also partly used, UK used. So that's why. Now of course you can find other models like Dell, Toshiba, Acer, ASUS and the others, and even Lenovo within the same price range, but you would most likely be looking at between 4GB to 8GB RAM and Core i3 to Core i5 for that price range, which is still a decent deal if you don't have up to 300k to spend for a laptop. So after our successful survey, we quietly left the shop. I had to fake a call to leave that place because the way they were doing and they were literally shoving laptops down my throat. So I had to fake a call to my brother so that I could leave and get away with pricing and not paying. Don't try this at home. So if you want, I've already done the experiment for you. If you want to buy, go with your money and buy. Maybe they don't beat you for Computer Village. But anyway, that's by the way anyways. But now you know that there are decent laptops out there that you do not have to break the bank for. I hope this video has been helpful to you. I personally found it helpful. There are some of the shops I'll definitely be visiting again when I want to change my laptop. So this is the part where you follow, subscribe, like, and share this video with somebody who you think might need it. So my name is Josh, this is Tech Mansion, and I'll see you in the next video.